Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Starting in the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope that you all will be fine and good at your homes. I am your social studies teacher, and today we are going to start our second lesson, that is our society. Okay students, in this chapter we will study about some public issues, some social issues that we face in our society. But before going towards the discussion of public issues or social problems, I am going to tell you about the term society. What is mean by society? The area where we live and our surrounding. The people in our surrounding, all these things is called our society. In our society, different people works. Why they work? To earn money, to help each other and to live a good life. In our society, we have professional people, we have skilled people. In our society, we have doctors who treat us when we are sick. We have police. What did police do? Very good. They save us. Farmers. They work at farms to provide us food. Carpenter, who make furniture for us. Cobblers, who mended shoes for us. Postman. But who is postman? Postman is the man who deliver the letters, who send our letters and who give us the letters that are sent to us by our relatives, our friends. Butcher, who sells meat. All these people, skilled, professional, both of these combine to make a society. Okay students, this was a very small and a brief introduction about the society. But in our society, we are facing some key issues. We are facing some public issues. We are facing some social issues. We have so many social issues, but in this chapter, we will discuss few of them which are major. So, public issues. The first issue that we are going to discuss is shortage of schools. Shortage of schools. This is a very major public issue that we are facing nowadays. We are facing in our society. Okay, what is the role of school in our life? Does it have any role in our life? Yes, it has. School is a place where we learn how to live a good life. School is a place where we learn the right and wrong path. School tells us that this is the right path, this is the wrong path. If we follow this path, we will be succeeded. If we follow this path, we will not be succeeded. So, it means that schools are very important in our life, but we don't have enough schools in our country, especially in rural areas. But if we have schools, But in those schools, we don't have any staff. We don't have any trained teachers. So this is a very major issue, major problem that we are facing, and it needs to be solved as soon as possible. It needs urgent and quick attention. The second problem, the second issue is poor sewage system. Before going towards the topic, let me discuss the sewage. Here is a term, here is a word on the board, sewage. What is the meaning of sewage? Sewage means waste. Sewage means the waste things that are in our homes. For example, the wastewater that is drained out from our homes. You know, students, in our society, we don't have any specific and proper system for the vanishing of this sewage, for the draining out of this sewage. Okay, for example, let's discuss the side effects and let's discuss that what are the results of poor sewage system. When we don't have sewage system, proper sewage system in our society, then the wastewater that comes from our homes, the sewage that comes from our homes causes diseases like cholera and diarrhea. These are very dangerous diseases that are caused by the poor sewage system. And how it is caused? Let me tell you, let me explain you that when the sewage, that is the wastewater, mixed with the water supply lines, and that water comes to our homes, and we use that water in washing, for cleaning, for drinking. We got ill and these diseases are spread like cholera and diarrhea. Another thing, if we don't have proper sewage system, if we don't have a proper system for the wastewater, for the draining of sewage, then this water collects on roads and streets. So this issue also needs an attention. It also needs to be solved. The third one is that shortage of clean water. But why we face shortage of clean water? Do you know? The first of all and the main reason is that we waste water by ourselves through cleaning, through drinking, through washing. We open the tap. For example, if we need water, we open the tap and we keep it running. If we are brushing our teeth, we are standing in front of a mirror, in front of a sink, and we open a tap. We are brushing our teeth. So we need to stop and we have to stop the tap. But no, mostly of us just keep running the tap while brushing our teeth. As a result, what happened? As a result, we are going to waste the water. We are going to face the shortage of clean water. This was the first factor. Now the second factor is lack of rainfall. We don't have enough rainfall in our country. That's why we are facing the shortage of clean water. And the third one factor is increase in population. We don't have enough sources to meet our needs. The number of people is increasing day by day. But we are not increasing our resources. The resources are suppressing while the number of people is increasing. As a result, what happened? We face the shortage of clean water. This was another issue. But students, we also have a solution to save the water. First of all, we will have to improve our sewage system. If we improve our sewage system, then we can easily save the water. We can easily save the water for our upcoming generation. We can easily save the water for drinking, cleaning, washing and other purposes. The next one is by using it wisely. For example, if we are using water for washing, for cleaning, for drinking, we will have to use it wisely. We will not and we should not use it if we don't need it. We should not waste it. It is a very bad habit. The next one is by developing coordination between government and society. For example, it means that we people blame our government, that our government don't provide the facilities. No, it's not just the fault of government, it's also because of us. If we are not following the rules, then how we will save the water? We will have to form a bond between the government and the society. If a government is giving some rules, then the society must follow those rules. There should be a coordination between the government and the society. The next way that we can save water is by developing awareness. Awareness means that to give knowledge. Mostly in our rural areas, people don't know the importance of water, don't know the effects of, don't know the harm effects of dirty water. So we will have to give them awareness. We will have to tell them that how we can save water, why water is important for us, and how we can give them awareness. Yes, students, think how we can give them awareness? Yes, by holding the seminars, by through media, as media is a best platform for awareness. So these were the public issues and these were the solution for saving the clean water. Now we are moving towards the next topic, that is how our water should treat it, how we can clean our water. Okay students, our next topic is about the treatment of sewage, means that the treatment of wastewater, and the topic name is wastewater treatment system. How we can treat our wastewater and how we can purify our wastewater. In wastewater treatment system, we have different steps. Water goes through these steps in order to purify. Here is a picture of wastewater treatment system. So let's start our topic. The first step is collection. Water is collected through pipes into the water treatment center. Here is a water treatment center. The water is collected through pipes. The water comes here with the help of pipes. From here, now the water is ready for the treatment. The next step is screening. Now, in the screening, the large objects are removed. Here is the step, screening stage. You can also see the picture in your book on page number 8. In this stage, in screening, you can see in your book the screening stage. In this stage, we remove the large objects from the water. Like if wastewater has papers, if wastewater has metals, then in this stage, these are removed from the water. From second stage, the water comes to the primary treatment. It is the third stage. Here is a primary treatment stage. You can see it. Now what happens over here? In this stage, in this step, the heavy particles settle down. If water has some heavy particles, for example, if water has some stones, heavy particle means the things which have large weight. If water has the object which has large weight, it means that it has heavy particles. So in this stage, these heavy particles settle down, and then from primary treatment, now the water goes towards the fourth stage, that is secondary treatment. Now what happens over here in the secondary treatment? You can see here, it is the secondary treatment stage. It is the secondary treatment stage. Its shape is like a tower or a building. In this stage, we add some chemicals to the water. We add some chemicals to the water in order to addition of chemicals. Why we add chemicals? Yes, we add chemicals to remove the oil from water, to remove the grease from water. For example, water is going out from our homes, and if it is the water that is going from our home, then it must contain the oil, the grease, the heavy particles, and some other particles also. So in order to remove that oil, in order to remove that grease, we add chemicals to the water, but at which stage? In stage 4, that is secondary treatment. Now, the last one is final treatment. Final treatment is also called tertiary treatment stage. What is it called? Tertiary treatment stage. Tertiary means third. It is the primary, first. Secondary means second. And tertiary means third. Now what happens over here? Here is, look at your box. Here is a final treatment stage. In this stage, the water is further purified. Further means more. Purify means cleaning. The water is cleaned more by removal of impurities. Impurities are the particles that are not good for our health, that are not good for the health for the life of animals, humans, etc. So in this stage, the final impurities are removed, and listen students, in the last stage, 99% of impurities are removed. It means that almost the water is now clean, and after this stage, the water is filtered into river. You know students that if we filter the wastewater, If we filter the wastewater into rivers and streams, then what will happen? It is dangerous for the marine life. Marine life means the animals, the fishes living inside the water, living in the seas, living in the rivers. If we filter the wastewater in rivers, then the fishes will die. So before filtering the water into the rivers, we have to pass the water to this treatment, and it is called wastewater treatment system. This was all about our lesson 2, our society. Now in the end, I am going to give you a homework, and your homework is very interesting. You will have to write a paragraph on 3R principle. What is 3R principle? It means that what do you know about reduce, reuse and recycle? Reduce start from R. Reuse R and recycle R. So how many R we have? 1, 2, 3. That's why it is called 3R principle. You can take the help from Google. You can take the help from any other sources. Write paragraph. So this was all about the lesson 2. I hope that you have enjoyed this lesson very much. Thank you so much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. We are going to start lesson 2, our society. So page number 5. Let's start the reading. Assalamu alaikum. I am Ahmad. My father is a journalist. He always tells me to work hard to serve the country. He says that we all together can contribute to society by educating ourselves and then using all our knowledge and skills. Once he said to me, being a journalist, I write in newspapers and magazines to keep people informed of what is happening all around us and what developments are taking place all over the world. This satisfies my passion for helping others. Okay students, here is a boy named Ahmad. His father is a journalist. You know who is journalist? Journalist is a man or a woman who works in news and who write in magazines and newspapers. So the Ahmad's father is a journalist and he always tell Ahmad to work hard. If he want to be educated and serve the country, he needs to work hard. Ahmad's father also write in newspapers and magazines. Why he write in newspapers and magazines? To tell people that what is happening in the world and what is happening all around us. Just like Ahmad's father, society needs professionals and skilled people to work efficiently, such as doctors, engineers, lawyers, business persons, teachers, bankers, accountants, tailors, factory workers, computer operators, etc. People in a society fulfill the needs of one another and work together to resolve public issues. In our society, we have professional and skilled people. Skilled means having ability. For example, carpenter, computer operator, factory workers, these are skilled people. All these people work together to help others to live a good life and to earn money. Okay, in a society, we have some key public issues. While living in a community, sometimes we face many problems. Some of them are given below. Community means different people living in a same area. This is called community. Shortage of schools. This is the first public issue. It is a very major issue that we are facing nowadays. We do not have enough schools and train teachers, especially in rural areas. This problem needs urgent attention because education holds the key to a bright future. If we want to have a bright future, if we want to educate our nation, we will have to provide schools. We will have to provide trained teachers to the schools. The next topic is poor sewage system. Sewage means waste, wastewater or waste material. Every day we cook, do the laundry, wash the cars, take showers, flush the toilet and do many other things with water. Where do you think all the wastewater ends up? Do you know where the wastewater ends up? Sometimes this sewage is not disposed of properly. It means that there is no proper system to remove the sewage. It collects on roads and streets because of the poor sewage system. In our society, we have the sewage system which is not good, and as a result, all the waste, all the sewage collects on roads and streets, and as a result, it mixed with water supply lines. Then what happened? Then some diseases are causing diseases like cholera, diarrhea, etc. The next problem is shortage of clean water. We are also facing the problem of shortage of clean water. Sometimes people have to go to far off places to get clean water. Especially rural areas of Pakistan face this problem. Due to lack of awareness, people drink dirty water and get sick. We can work together to educate our people to drink clean water, either boiled or filtered. In our rural areas, people don't have a knowledge, people don't know about the importance of clean water, so they drink dirty water and as a result they got sick. Why do we face shortage of clean water? Students, what are the factors? What are the reasons that we face shortage of clean water? Number one is we waste water while cleaning, cooking and drinking. It is a fact and it is true. Due to a lack of rainfall, people face scarcity of water. Scarcity means that we don't have enough water. Low amount of water is called scarcity of water. Waste materials and sewage get mixed with clean water and as a result, water becomes polluted. When the wastewater and sewage mixed with clean water, then the water becomes polluted. It means the water becomes dirty. If we drink that polluted or dirty water, we got ill and the diseases are caused. The fourth one reason is due to increase in the number of people, more water is now needed for drinking, washing, cooking and cleaning. Increase in number of people mean that the population is increased. So we don't have enough water to fulfill our needs. Now students, the ways we can save water. Let's see that how we can save the water. What is the solution? Number one is we should not keep the tap running when not in use. When we don't need water, we don't have to open the tap or keep running it. We should also use water wisely while washing, bathing and cleaning and cooking. By improving the sewage system, we can get clean drinking water. If our sewage system is improved, if our sewage system is good, then automatically we will get clean water for everything, for cleaning, for bathing, for washing. Number third is the government and society should work together to bring clean water to areas that don't have it. There should be a bond. There should be a coordination between government and society. Then we will have a clean water. The last one is we should be part of those organizations that aim to preserve natural resources including water. It means we have to aware the people. We will have to give the awareness. Page number 8, and on page number 8 we have a diagram, and it is a diagram of a treatment plant, treatment system, that how water is treated. So let's discuss it. Can you think of any other way to get clean water? Sewage passes through many treatment stages and finally filtered water is released into rivers and seas. Student, here is a diagram. It has different stages. Let's discuss it. The water from homes is collected through pipe to this treatment center. Now here the water is ready to pass through different stages. Now the first is screening stage. In screening stage, the large objects are removed from water like paper, metals and any other thing which are large in size. From this stage, now the water is passed through the second stage, the third stage, that is primary treatment stage. Here the heavy particles settle down. The settling of heavy particles done here. It means the particles which have high weight, they settle down and now the water pass through the secondary treatment stage. It is, you can see it is a tower or building like diagram. Here some chemicals are added to the water. And why some chemicals are added? The chemicals are added to remove oils or grease from the water. Now the last stage is final treatment stage. In this stage, the further impurities are removed. Impurities mean the object, the things that are not good for our health. So the final impurities are removed and student, in this stage 99% of impurities are removed from the water. Now the water is ready and clean enough to filter it into rivers. As in the previous class, we have done with the reading and explanation of lesson 2, our society, and we explained it in very detail and we discussed about some public issues that we are facing in our society. In today's class, we are going to do the exercise of the lesson 2, our society, and we are going to start the question answers. Open your books, page number 9. There is a question 8. Answer the following questions. Question number 1 is, what does a journalist do? Here is a question. What does a journalist do? Yes, students, in the lecture, in the class, I have told you that what does a journalist do? Who is a journalist? Yes, a journalist writes in newspaper and magazines to keep people informed of what is happening all around us. A journalist writes in newspaper and magazines to keep people informed of what is happening all around us. Journalist is that person, he or she, because it is a profession, so both male and female, boy and girl, both can go toward this field and can join this field. So what do they do? They write in newspapers and magazines to tell the people that what is happening around them, what is happening in the whole world. So it was the answer of question number 1. Move towards question number 2. What problem can a poor sewage system cause? It's also a very easy question. Here's a question. What problem can a poor sewage system cause? Okay, students. Now it's question for you. You have to think about it as we discussed the harmful effects of poor sewage system in our previous class. When the sewage system is not good, it is not proper, then what are the results? Yes, here is the answer. Due to poor sewage system, the sewage collects on roads and streets. It also gets mixed with water supply lines. causing diseases like diarrhea and cholera, etc. Once again, I am going to explain it briefly that when the sewage system is not good, when the sewage system is not proper, when the sewage is not drained off properly, then this sewage collects on roads and streets. It collects with the water supply lines, water pipelines, and it got mixed with the clean water and make it dirty. When we drink that dirty water, that polluted water, we got sick, we got ill, and just the diseases like diarrhea and cholera are spread. Now move towards the third question. Why do people face water shortages? Okay student, now the answer is people faces shortage of water. People faces shortage of water because of following reasons. Here are some reasons, and because of these reasons we face shortage of water. The first reason is people use water unwisely while cooking, drinking and washing. Unwisely means that when people are using water for cooking and they don't need enough water but they keep the tap running, it means they are using the water unwisely. Second is wastewater get mixed with clean water. The wastewater from our homes, from any source, get mixed with the clean water, and when we drink that clean water, and as a result water becomes polluted. Polluted means water becomes dirty, unfit for drinking. And the last one is due to lack of rainfall. Lack means that there is not enough rainfall. There is scarcity of rainfall. Now move towards question number 4. Okay, now question number 4 is, what are the ways people can get clean water? They are asking that what are those ways that we can adopt to get the clean water, and here is answer. Look at the board students. Following are the ways people can get clean water. Number 1 is by improving sewage system. If we really want to get clean water and if we are serious about this issue, first of all we have to improve our sewage system. Number 2 is by using water wisely. Again and again this point is repeating that we should be careful while using water. Number 3 is by developing a coordination between government and society. By developing a coordination between government and society. The last point means that, as I told you in the previous class, that if we really want to overcome the public issues, any issue, not just related of the water, no. If we really want and if we really give importance to the public issues, and if we are serious about these issues, then we have to cooperate with our government. We cannot say that yes, all this is just fault of our government. No, it's also because of us. It's also because of our fault that we are not cooperating with our government. So there should be a proper coordination between a government and a society. For example, if a government gives us the rules, we have to follow those rules. By following those rules, we will overcome the public issues. So it was the question number 4. And the last question is, what problems do you face while living in a society? Do you have any solutions to solve these problems? Okay, question number 5. Look at the board students. It has 2 parts. Number 1 is, what problems do you face while living in a society? The second one is, do you have any solutions to solve these problems? So in the first part they are asking that what are the other problems that we are facing in our society. So first of all we will give the answer of the first part. These are the other problems, other social and public issues that we are facing. Poverty, illiteracy, unemployment, water and sanitation, and health. Okay. Again, I am going to read it. Poverty, illiteracy, unemployment, water and sanitation, health. These are the problems, social problems, public issues that we all are facing in our society. Poverty means extremely poor. Illiteracy means lack of education. When a person is not educated, we say that he or she is illiterate. Unemployment, when there is no job. Water and sanitation means that we have a problem in our sewage system. And health issue is also another issue. Let me tell you briefly that in our society we also have health issues. How? Okay. Because we don't have enough hospitals, the population is increasing day by day and rapidly. Rapidly means quickly. But our hospitals are not that enough to meet our needs. But if in some areas we have hospitals but we don't have doctors. So that's why we are facing the health issue. Okay students, now look at the part 2 of question number 5. You can also see in your books, you can also look at the board, and the second part is, now they are asking that do you have any solution to solve these problems? That what are the solutions that we can solve these problems? So we can solve the above mentioned problems. Mention means that I have already written these problems. These are the mentioned problems that I have written on the board. By providing education and promoting awareness among the people. If we educate our people, if we provide education to our people, if we educate our nation, then I hope that these problems will be overcome more and more. And awareness, here is a word, promoting awareness. Awareness means giving knowledge. If we give knowledge to the people that this thing is important, this thing is not important, this is the harmful effect of this thing, these are the benefits of these things, and we can promote awareness by holding seminars, workshops, by using the social media platforms. So students, this was exercise of lesson number 2, our society. I hope that you have learned so many things. So you have to write these question answers in your notebooks with a neat and clean handwriting. In the last, I am going to give you a homework, and your homework is question number B, true false, page number 9. Question B, true false, page number 9. Thank you so much.